So where are you from? That's a common question you get in Vegas, because in Las Vegas, everybody's from everywhere. I'm from Canada, and my name is Steven with Hey Look, It's Vegas, a Vegas video blog, and VegasForFreeNow.com. So I'm in front of the International Marketplace. It's the largest international marketplace in the entire city. A lot of folks think of just Asian foods, but you get everything from everywhere out here. So whether you're from Scotland and have some kind of comfort food you want to eat, or you're from Canada like me and you want to get some different chocolate, or you just want to look for something different, this is the place to go. Tropicana and Decatur, just a few blocks off the strip. We're going to sneak the camera in and see some amazing cool stuff for you. If you're here in town, this is a stop for you if you want to get off of the same old with the strip. So let's take a look inside. Let's walk in. Follow me, everybody. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! You looked up and you said, those are some high shelves. Well, my friends, those are some high shelves. I would hate to be the acrobat that has to go up there at night to restock stuff, but then again, I'm afraid of heights, or more specifically, the impact if you fall. Got some big roofs. Look at back there. Oh, it's so tall. I mean, we're talking like literally 2-3 stories tall. Filmed to the brim with everything good for you and me, for everybody else. Local places in Vegas hate you filming, so we have to be real quiet. One of the nicest things about this place is they have every kind of like dried provision you might want, which is right behind me right there. So different split peas and lentils, stuff like that, and it's all categorized into aisles that are representative of the country. So I got Poland right over here, Russia, kind of Eastern Europe, and as you move through the store, there's different areas. It's pretty neat to take a look at. Pudding. Not really sure where this is from. We have pudding from somewhere where pudding is pudding. Where pudding is really pudding. It doesn't say where it's a product of. Anybody know? Dolsala pudding mix, but it's all in English. But some of these have interesting names like Slag, Pienja. I won't even try to butcher that. I don't want to dishonor the people. This honey looks really good. It's a honeycomb. This is honey with almonds. Get out of here. I love it. Oh, this might be Canadian because it has French on the label. Mille almonds or something. Oh, I can't talk well. Let's see here. Oh, wait, hold on. This is product of somewhere. So we have a bunch of things. What are these? Prawn, shrimp, spring rolls. That looks like a spring roll. These are from Thailand. No, Indonesia. I lied to you. What a bad liar. Of course, they all have the American nutritional values, which is good. But then again, if you're watching your weight, you probably don't want these. Most of these are made with fish, by the way. Yeah. So if you have a fish allergy, maybe not the place for you. So this is the Indonesian and Dutch. I don't know what makes this Dutch. But there's lots of Asian, Indonesian stuff here. And by the way, for the record, cans from other countries are built like tanks. I once noticed this in the Philippines. This is so hard. This is like cans from the 50s. Look at that thing. You are not... Yeah. These are... What is this? Harissa do Capboni Tunsi. I don't want to make it sound terrible. That's saying that in the Italian aisle, you'd have a bunch of Italian-made products. Oddly enough, a lot of the pastas here are actually from like Poland and the Ukraine and stuff. I don't know why that is. There's also Greek pasta, but it's really good pasta either way. So they have a lot of pastas you probably never heard of, like this dealie over here, which kind of looks like rolled up pieces of pastas, all sorts of cool stuff. And for a while, this was the only place we could get Bocatini number 5, our favorite pasta, but it was Greek pasta. I don't know why it's Greek pasta. It's pretty good pasta. Pasta. I said pasta too many times. That if you make a British aisle, you need to have HP sauce. That doesn't stand for Hewlett Packard sauce. And Marmite, like that lady wants. And you also need to have, oh my gosh, Shreddies. I wonder if this is different, because I had my uncle send me a box of Canadian Shreddies, and Shreddies are awesome. They're like a combination hybrid of Chex Mix if you put them in with shredded wheat. This is only £1 49 pence. But here they're, I don't even know. I don't think it's $9.99. If it's $9.99 a box, I'm out. There's no price there. Teas. This was a big thing growing up. Lots of British teas. Of course, it's a British aisle, so there should be British teas. If there's a bunch of Asian teas, I'd be a little bit concerned. Biscuits, we call them cookies. I think it's biscuits in the UK. Thumbs up if you're from the UK and you like biscuits. Who doesn't like biscuits? Two nice ladies. One lived here from the UK and her mother was visiting, and they had the same reaction that I had. Was as they went through the aisles, they went, "Oh my gosh, this thing is here!" And that's kind of like when I go to the Philippines and I walk through a supermarket called the G Mall, or I don't know, G Market, and they have a big imported aisle, and I go, "Oh my gosh, just like in the States." Because it's the funny things that you miss out of life, and you realize how much you're missing it when you're overseas, and then you see it imported and you pay several times what you should for that imported item. There's so much more to see. Let's go take some more looks. Okay, seafood time. What do we have? We have clams. Are these oysters or mussels? I'm not a seafood guy. And look at that. Don't mess with him. Will he react? I don't think he can see through the glass. I don't ever tap the glass. I was taught that was bad to do as a kid. You look delicious. If I wouldn't die from eating from you. Do you have a seafood allergy? I do. So they have live crabs here, which is kind of cool to see. Not Filipino market, but they have a huge Filipino section with all sorts of different Filipino provisions. That's really not Filipino though, that's Hawaiian. Either way, they have a lot of stuff that for some reason the Filipino market doesn't stock. And most of it is just sauces. There's a lot of soups, a lot of pre-made stuff that you just can't get anywhere else. That's one right there. And the Filipino section is pretty big here. Telling me the deal with salted egg chips. This is at the other store in my other video. And the ingredients are potatoes, coconut oil, egg powder, and butter, and milk powder, and sugar, and curry leaves, and chili powder. Oh, it has Himalayan salt, so it must be organic. Salted eggs. I still want to know if anybody's tried them. This is in the Korean food aisle, which I've never understood. This is Honeybee, and this is a Canadian brand of honey made in Canada. Pretty good, although I bought this one, and it's never properly come out of the container. Kind of weird, but Honeybee product of Canada. For a reason that I can't explain, it's in the Korean aisle, which I'm currently in over here. I'm really excited because this is probably the best part if you're a chef. Like if you're a chef, you can't go wrong with this. This is the part of the store that has all of the different things for like knives and everything like that. It's also the most dangerous part of the store. No, it's not dangerous. No, they got some amazing things here you can't get anywhere else if you're cooking, making giant dishes. Look at this. Giant spatula. That is a big spatula. prices are really good too. You gotta give them that. I may actually need a pair of these little clipper dealies. We have one, but that might be, oh my gosh. I'll show the wife this. We have one and it's lost all of its springiness. These are hard to get, and there's no price on it, but it can't be more than a few dollars. Everything on this shelf is pretty darn inexpensive and affordable. These are just spatulas. There's like really sharp knives on the other side, and we'll go take a look at that too. Excuse me, could you tell me where all the pans are located? Huh. There they are. All of them. Ever. Gotcha. Like set up your own thing and you want to have a good grill. These grills are like made like tanks. They're all stainless steel. They're made for gas grilling, but I'm sure you could put charcoal in some of them. Look at this. Jet burner, high pressure. It just sounds like something that, remember Tool Time from back in the day, he would want to just tear it all up. That's amazing. Cast iron burners. Oh, look at the prices. When you consider you go into a Home Depot or whatever your equivalent is where you're from, these things are incredibly well priced, and they sell all the components as well. So if you have something that's not working, you go ahead and you can buy the parts from these here usually. Let's take a look over at some more amazing things down here. All right, now we're talking the big boys. $97.99. It's big, folks. I mean, that's a big thing. How big is it? Let's see if we can sneak a peek at how big it is. Oh. Well, I'm not going to pull the whole thing down, but I am going to show you this. Compared to these little deals, it's fantastically big. So all I will say is bigger than your head. So if somebody really doesn't like you and they invite you over, you could end up in the pot. I think it would fit me almost. Pretty big pots here. It's pretty awesome to see this stuff exist outside of Amazon.com, right? Really it. The center of the store is made up of some floral stuff, some different decorations. You also have a lot of different chocolates, candies, and things like that. And it's a crowded place, no doubt, but they've crammed so much into one place because you got to imagine it costs a lot of money to move things over here from overseas. It's all freighted in if it's imported, but it's worth every minute you could spend in here. They turned my cat Blackjack, who we call Black, into a nutritional menthol candy. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie to you, but if Black is as delicious as he is super sweet to me, then I'm all in. Rice. Not as much rice, but different types of rice. Although this rice is mostly Japanese and different types of sweet rices. They have jasmine rice and different rice, sacks of rice. Good old-fashioned sacks of rice. What tour wouldn't be complete with a bunch of rice? So there you go, the International Marketplace. If you're in town, it's one bus ride up Tropicana West. It's really easy to get here. $8 for a 24-hour bus ride. You can't go wrong there. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you're just in Vegas breezing through and you want to hit up some free stuff in town, go to vegasforfreenow.com. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. We get you dinner, shows, gambling, all that good stuff. Beautiful day in Vegas. It's February, and it's not raining or snowing, and there's no polar vortex. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.